Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done.
Good morning, I'm back with Kevin today.
Good morning, everybody.
We're figuring out the new camera, so I apologize if the picture looks a little blurry or shaky at times. I'm still working with figuring out the new settings, but we just started our shift. We're on a brand new unit today. We rotated from our other post, so we're actually at the one that's closer to my house. It only took me about 15 minutes to get to work today, which is a welcomed change. So Kevin's driving. Thanks, Kevin, for driving Miss Daisy today. We are responding for a 85-year-old female who's having a little bit of problems with her breathing, and she's also diabetic. So that's where we're heading there. Right now it's about 15 minutes till we get to the call, and I'll let you know after what we had and how we treated this lady. We already ate our breakfast because on the way in I stopped at a local bagel store that I had to pass on my way here, and we wound up getting bagels for breakfast. Kevin needs coffee or he's gonna die, so after this call, that's our priority. Okay, so the call we just had was a diabetic emergency. Our patient had a low blood sugar. Low reading on our machine usually means that the reading is below 20. So she had low blood sugar, so we wound up starting an IV and giving her a bag of D10, which is an IV drip of dextrose and saline. So we gave her that, and she was starting to come around a little bit. We got her sugar up to 53, the highest by the time we got to the hospital, and she was starting to come around. We gave her a light sternal rub just to try to get her to like come out of the unresponsiveness that she was in. And she was opening her eyes and she was responding, but she was nonverbal yet. But you know, I talked to the family, and the family said that she's been struggling with eating. So hopefully they can talk to a doctor or some kind of resource here in the hospital where she can get some kind of alternative way to eat so she can regulate her blood sugar a little better. But that's what we did for our first patient, and now we're off to get Kevin some coffee, and I have to write this chart, and then we're gonna go back to the office and clean and stock the truck. We're gonna do the rig check now, and we have a set of primary equipment and a set of backup equipment, and we have to go through everything to make sure that it's all good. These are the two bags. You can come in, Kevin. Making sure that everything is good.
They treated this.
So we started to check the truck, and then we have to go now to another call, and we are dispatched for a fall victim in a nursing home. No further information is provided, but we're heading there now to see what's going on, and it's about a 25-minute ETA until we get to the call. We were canceled to that fall victim.
Thank God.
Yeah, now we're gonna try to finish this rig check because I haven't even scratched the surface yet. Why is it blurry?
Fill it up regular, yep.
We're at the Exxon gas station getting gas for our vehicle because we've already gone to China and back, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. What time is it?
All right, back. Thank you, sir.
Say hi to the gas man. There he is. So our company gives us a credit card that goes with the unit. Each unit is assigned a credit card that goes with the ambulance unit, and we can get gas with that. So that's what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna drive around a little bit because we haven't been down here in a while. We're driving around on LBI, and we get to come down by this beautiful beach, and it is a gorgeous day. Look how pretty. So pretty. I don't know. There's Kevin. And there's our truck way back there. It's so pretty here. So we are responding to an unconscious. We were driving around LBI and I picked up this necklace, this little shell necklace. So now we're off to an unconscious syncope, and I'll let you know what we have afterwards. But look at this view. That is so pretty.
Yeah, but who are we kidding? We can't pretend that we feel nothing, but if you're game, I am willing to jump.
Our last patient was also a diabetic, and then we started an IV on her, and we gave her some D10 as well, which is dextrose and saline, and she became more alert. Her blood sugar was 25 initially, and Kevin, what was her repeat?
157.
We got her up to 157 with the D10, so she was alert on our arrival to the hospital. Her sugar's been off because she had surgery recently, so her diet's changed as well. But it seems to be the diabetic day, and we've been nonstop, just running around, some cancels. Then we decided to get lunch, and I wound up getting something called the Fresh Prince, which is a wrap with grilled chicken, balsamic, and some roasted red peppers. Oh my God, this looks good. Look at that. Yum. I also got some onion rings. So we're back at post right now, and we had to sign the NARC book finally because we haven't been back in forever. Gonna eat lunch, then I'm going to take the trash out and make some locks for the truck. And then if I have time in a little bit, I'll take you down and show you some of our equipment in the truck. But I'm gonna stuff my face now.
Cause I've been thinking about you all the time, thinking it out. I wanna make it with you. This time I'm gonna be true. Only you move me to the rhythm.
They're really good. Yeah, they're like perfectly crispy.
Slightly ringy.
Very ringy. They weren't soggy at all. Now I'm just gonna make some lock setups for the truck. These are our IV setups. This is what we use when we are starting an IV on somebody. You have a little extension set. Right here is a little starter kit. It has the Tegaderm in it, an alcohol swabber, and a tourniquet. So that goes in there. And then you put a flush, an 18 gauge needle, and a 20 gauge needle.
Only you move me to the rhythm. I took a bite, and now I'm filled up. I don't know where
just want to show you what I did to the toilet paper. Isn't that cute? It's a little flower. Oh my god, there's a rabbit chicken in here. He got away. Stomping down those stairs. I'm gonna show you what's in our paramedic bag. This is what we bring in on all the calls that we respond to. So, it's a pretty compact bag, and inside of it, in the top, we have different size syringes. We have a 10cc syringe, we have 3cc syringes, 1cc syringes, some different needle type tips to put on the syringes depending on what you're doing with the syringe. We have a 20cc syringe. Excuse my radio, it's a little loud. Then we do have the following drugs in this type of container inside of our bag. You can see that we have epinephrine 1 in 10,000. We have atropine, lidocaine, calcium chloride, Narcan, and these are just devices for the Narcan to go up your nose. So we have these. And then we have sodium bicarb, another one of these. We have D50, which is dextrose. It's another type of dextrose. This morning I told you we gave D10. This is D50. This is a little bit more concentrated, and it's kind of like a push dose of dextrose rather than a drip. And then we have this other container of meds in this jump bag. And in this bag, you can see that we have cardizem, labetalol, amiodarone, Lasix, magnesium, adenosine, and then we have Benadryl, metoprolol, Solumedrol, glucagon, Epi-1 1000, Zofran, and Decadron. I'll do another video explaining what these drugs are on another occasion when I have more time to sit down and talk to you. This is the D10 drip that I told you about. It's in an IV form in a drip bag. And then this is the tubing that goes with it. We also have an intraosseous gun. This is an IO gun. It goes, it drills a needle right into your bone marrow directly if we can't get an IV, so that way we can give you emergency medication. This is usually a last resort. If we can't get an IV on you, we'll use one of these. So it looks just like a hand drill, and it has a cover on it, and it works just like a drill. You just drill it right in. So there's that. And then in the front pocket we have different types of IV catheter sizes. I don't know if you can see that. We have flushes, we have 14 gauge needles, we have 16 gauge needles, 18 gauge, 20 gauge, 22 gauge, and 24 gauge needles. These are usually the smaller needles for kids, and these are, like, a lot of people have tiny little veins, so we'll use 22s. We have a glucometer that checks blood sugars for diabetics and unconscious. You can see the machine right there. These are the lancets that we use to poke your finger with, and then the machine will give us a reading of your blood sugar. We have a sharps container for when we start an IV. We can put our sharps in there. We have a bag of normal saline IV bag. This is to hydrate people, and it's also, you can mix medications in that. We also have 2 IV lock setups. It's just like the locks I showed you upstairs that we need. So that's, oh, we have one more pocket. These are just some extra IV extension sets. Okay. A little hot in this ambulance. In this pocket, we have airway stuff. We have albuterol, and we have Atrovent, and we have Duonebs for respiratory emergencies. And then we have nebulizers to give nebulized respiratory medication. some BLS supplies, roller gauze, 2x2s, 4x4s, and stretch bandages and extra tape, as well as a vomit bag. I know, my job is glorious sometimes. Most of the time I duck from vomit because I just can't deal with it. And then in this back pocket we have these are the narcotics that we carry. I'll show you those in a minute. We have a thermometer to check temperatures, and we have a manual blood pressure cuff just in case the automatic one fails for whatever reason. Blood pressure cuff's also good to put on your IV bags if you're looking to get fluid into somebody really fast. You can put a blood pressure cuff on and kind of like pump it up so that it squeezes the bag fast, so you don't have to stand there and squeeze it. So that's a good thing. All right, so let me get the keys so I can show you the narcotics that we carry. And we are at Wawa getting some coffee because Kevin is a 3 o'clock like on the dot coffee person. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin, with his coffee, walking like a boss. There he is. Did you get your elixir?
Did.
Are you happy now?
I am not happy yet. I'm grateful that I got it, but I'll be elated momentarily.
Very good. Okay, so now that Kevin has gotten his coffee, the call gods have decided to bless us with a GI bleed. And that is what we are responding to now. Please excuse the wind. I'm hot, so the window's open. But yes, we are responding to a GI bleed with difficulty breathing. So I will update you after that call, and then I will show you the narcotics if we have time. Hopefully we do. Okay, so we did get canceled to that GI bleed call, and then we got dispatched to a seizure call right after that, and we got canceled to that too. I recognize the address because I have been there for that man a couple of times, and he usually comes out of it, and then we get canceled. Okay, so this is the narcotics. It's a two-sided box. And in the narcotics, we carry Ativan, fentanyl, ketamine, morphine, Versed, and then we have succinylcholine, etomidate. And these are our narcotics. Some of these are for rapid sequence intubation, induction, sedation, and pain management. That's why we carry narcotics. And they're locked up, double locked, so you can't get to them, in a lockbox and in a locked truck. So that is how we are required to carry narcotics. We also sign for them every morning. Myself, my partner, and the oncoming or the offcoming crew, so there's 4 people that have to witness counting the narcs and signing for them so that we're all accountable for the narcotics. So now I'm gonna go inside and eat the other half of my food. It is 4:30, so I ate half for lunch and I'll eat half now for like dinner. I won't have to eat anymore because that sandwich was huge. But yeah, so we got canceled. I'm gonna go inside and eat and try to relax for a little bit because I think I've done everything that was required of cleaning up the unit and the truck today so far. We have a baby bunny. I don't know if you can see him. There he is. Isn't he cute? Hey little bunny. So cute. Okay guys, well that's gonna wrap up my shift, and the battery is blinking on my camera, which means I'm out of time and I'm going home. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. And follow me over there on Instagram at everyday_tidbits, because I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube and Instagram family. I hope everyone's being safe. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Take all that is left and get right out of here.